Alright, so before we begin, I did learn this from someone else. However, I cannot remember who it was. Regardless, thank you, random person, whoever I learned it from. For this tutorial, I'm using my own foam pouch pattern. The link will be for the pattern will be in the description below. Alright, so first you're gonna get some tinfoil, crumple it up so that the wrinkles are pretty small, like so. Then take a heat gun and seal your foam so that it kind of shines. Now quickly take the tinfoil and push down into the foam hard enough to start seeing the marks of the ridges on the tinfoil in the foam. I recommend doing this in small areas in case the foam cools before you get to it. Do this until all the surface is marked up. This is what you want your foam to look like afterwards. Some shallow scratches and some deeper marks. Now I'm going to build the rest of the pouch like I normally do. If you've bought the pattern or you just want to see what this pattern for this pouch is going to look like, you can check out the link in the description below, or I might have it on the screen here, not quite sure. But yeah, I'm just going to build the rest of the pouch like I normally would now that the texture has been applied. Next, I suggest sealing your piece with one layer of sealer. I use Mod Podge for my cosplays. Once the sealer is dry, gather the following paints. You'll need a dark brown, a lighter red brown, a really pale brown or cream even. You'll need silver and black paint as well. Start by painting the entire piece dark brown. Once this is dry, we're going to apply the light brown. Now we're going to be dry brushing the light brown on. To do this, take a small amount of paint onto your brush and brush that against your palette or some paper towel until only a tiny amount of it comes off the brush, like there's almost none left. Then, very lightly, very quickly, you're going to be adding a very light layer of this light brown onto the dark brown. Again, we want a very light layer of the light brown, like so. Once the light brown is dry, do the same process with the pale brown or cream paint, but do it with an even lighter layer. You don't want a recoloring, just a very light layer. Now you can see how the weathered leather look is coming out as the dark brown stays in the cracks, but you have that weathered, rough, leather look on the outside. Now you get to add a little bit more story into this pouch. Is it put down? Is it scraped along the bottom? Will it be weathered on the bottom? More on the creases where the pouch is resting on itself, or where it's bent backwards? You kind of get to decide the story that this pouch tells. Now we're going to paint the pouch button with silver. Next, take black and silver, so it's a dark gray, and paint over the button again. Finally, we're going to be taking a very light amount of black, not as light as the brown or the cream color, but we're going to basically be adding some marks and some stains onto the pouch to make it look even more weathered, more used. And there we go. This is how I paint / texture foam to look like leather. I've done this with multiple layers of foam, multiple thicknesses, but 1mm always works the best. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more cosplay content.